The queen is back, even though she doesn't have to be. So I know this shit is about to be that. It's about to be that. It's been 3 years since her last album with the lucky man that he is, Jay-Z. Everything is Love, which I love. It was just so polished and well thought out in concept, and the overall packaging of the delivery just spoke black love. Now, when I see a new Beyonce album, first of all, I know an artist of her caliber and talent is a perfectionist. In a lot of ways, I feel like you have to fit that description in order to have the sort of success that she's attained over an extensive career. So off the bat, I already know that this is an album that's been worked on for many years and is filled with ideas that's been built on over a long period of time. Now, I'm cheating looking at the credits as we speak because I'm always excited to see who Beyonce is working with on her projects. And I do see her longtime writing partner, The Dream, on here, which I was looking forward to. Oh shit, he's on here a good amount. A lot of dubstep, reggae, and dance producers as well. A lot of producers and composers that she hasn't worked with. So I'm guessing this album is going to contain sounds that we haven't heard from her. And I feel like we already got a taste of that on her lead single, Break My Soul. So I'm excited, bro. I promise you I'm still not over how good this cover looks. And it's hitting me even more now because I'm about to hop into the first song that's titled I'm That Girl.
Pull up in these clothes, look so good. Cause I'm in that hoe. Begin. I'll be pulling up in the night to the real Cadillac with them nose losing my mind. Beat the beast in, I'm American. I pull relief in. Bring that beat in. I can breathe again. I'll be beating down.
Already is just so much going on within the music of it all. That voice sample in the background that's kind of carrying throughout the whole track kind of reminds me of New Orleans bounce music. It's kind of like what Drake used in his was it the Nice for What song? Then you get kind of that upbeat tempo switch towards the end of the track. It sounded like a totally different song, but using her voice as the stepping stone between those two tempos and sounds, it just made it mash together so well. Sound like to me that Beyonce talking her shit through this song. She making it be known that she's the light. Everything I touch turns to gold pretty much. Everything that's next to me lights up as well. I'm that girl. I'm that bitch, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting that vibe. It just feels so good hearing Beyonce's voice again, man. Every time she drop, I just get excited because she's one of the rare talents that we love in this industry, man. She even from birth, not from birth, but from her first album, you can just tell like she was one of them ones, and her voice just carries. It just carries so much through a song. It doesn't matter what you put her on. She's always going to take over just on pure talent alone. Track 2, Cozy.
It's a reminder.
Oh yeah, this is definitely one of them albums.
She been through. I suggest you don't fuck with my sis. Cause she comfortable. Comfortable and beat up above your sins. I love myself, goddamn. They hate me, cause they want me. In the light, being dark, been the truth, been that king, be energy. I feel a 10, still here, that's all me. Blue, black and brown, paint the town, red like cinnamon, yellow diamonds, limoncello, glycerin, renaissance, yachting and cooking.
Bro, the way Beyonce be going into them hooks so smoothly, like you don't even know what's coming. You know, you don't even know.
Comfortable in my skin, cozy with who I am.
Damn, that's definitely a feel-good song. Beyonce literally letting it be known that she ain't got a care in the world for y'all out here that's hating on her. She comfortable in her skin, her family good, she rich, she wealthy. I mean, she cozy. You hate me cause you want me. That's like back in the day when your parents used to be like, you know why he messing with you so much? Because he like you. That's why he hates you, because he like you. But I ain't never really understood that. I will always show the ultimate respect to the women that I liked. You know what I mean? I never really got that analogy of, you know, you gotta try to punch her in her arm real quick. No, not domestic violence. We ain't doing none of that. But you know, you gotta pinch her or some shit just to get her attention so she might like you. It's kind of hard to describe the sounds that's going on in the background because there's so much going on. I love the drum break that was going on in the background. I love the different percussion sounds that she brings in and then takes out during the record as the record goes on. I'm not the type of dude that like to get in women's business or anything like that, but this is definitely a song that this is about to come off as an album, as something you play, you know, at a bridal shower or something. Wait, is that right? Is that the bridal shower? Is that what I'm supposed to say? Bridal shower, where the bridesmaids go? You know, bridesmaids take the bride, you know, before she get married. Because I know The Bachelor has a bachelor party. Is a bridal shower the same thing? Yeah, that's where they gonna play this at. She knows she that bitch. She just has to remind herself of that before she walks up to the altar. Track 3, Alien Superstar. I really should like put this up somewhere, but I don't know, man. This sounds like an album where I don't want to put it up. Alien Superstar, huh? I already get what she's saying. She's an alien in these streets. Nobody's like her.
DJ Booth is conducting a troubleshoot test of the entire system. Troubleshoot.
I'm number one. I'm the only one.
I knew it. I knew it. I mean, let me deepen my voice a little bit because this is Beyonce reaction.
No one else in this world can think like me. I'm twisted.
God damn.
The littles kicking vintage crystal off the bar. Category bad.
Damn, I'm getting real Prince vibes on this.
Unicorn is the uniform you put on. Eyes on you when you perform. Like plane, always dreamed of paper planes. I'll have a rodeo, then I come down and take off again. Ooh, baby, I'm too classy, too
That's Hook Golden, baby. Ooh, baby.
Fire beneath your feet, music when you speak, you're so unique. Unique. That's your man and why he over here.
Beyonce, stop. You know why he's over there, because you're Beyonce. Stop asking open-ended questions. You know what I'm saying? You already know what's going on. You're the queen. Why wouldn't he be over there? I just love that Beyonce is bragging, and it's coming off as braggadocious, but all she's bragging about is self-love. All she's bragging about is, you know, being in love with yourself and knowing your worth. We got a lot of that on Lemonade. I remember when Jay-Z put that battery in her back. Oh, Lord. She knows she's an alien out here. She knows when she drops, everybody has to move. She knows that she's a genius and creates masterpieces of albums. And I think she knew that this was the time to let everybody know that she knows this. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me. We're getting a lot of mix of different popular eras of sounds on here. Like we're getting a lot of 60s, well, not 60s, damn, that's too early. Like 80s funk synths on here. We're getting a lot of that. We're getting a lot of stuff pulled from dance music. It's not really a dance music all the way, but it's fusioned into something so great that I can't even explain. It's kind of a different sound, but I think I say that because I'm not used to hearing Beyonce over this kind of production. And you can tell by looking at the credits that a lot of people worked on just one record alone. This shit sound expensive, I will say that, but that track kind of remind me of The Weeknd After Hours or something along the lines of Dawn FM, his later projects. Just on this song, it sounds like she pulled a lot of inspiration from those two albums alone. Track 4, Cuff It. You better cuff it, boy. Hey, my man Jay did it right. He cuffed it early.
I feel like falling in love.
Damn. That shit started off like Michael Jackson, off the ball.
I wanna go medicine. I need a prescription. I wanna go higher. We gotta fuck up the night. Black light. Spaceships fly. Let you see fire. Let you see stars. Let you elevate. I feel like falling in love.
Me too.
Roll call. Did you hear 'em calling? Show up, show up. Mr. Nasty. I clean it up. Nobody's been.
Why is she talking so spicy over here though? Why? Why you gotta tease us like this? We know you married.
Body, boy, you got it. Hit them dry lips while I ride it. Got me acting hella thotty, so excited. Yo, come and cup it, cup it, cup it, cup it, baby. While I anytime, I don't mind. Up the night, take flight,
Damn. That that transition into the next song was so smooth, I almost didn't catch it. That song gave me a lot of Michael Jackson influence. Throughout this entire album already, I like Beyonce's use of voices she's implemented in the background. You know, it just adds more character to the songs as a whole. This is just a fun track in general and just something different that we're getting from Beyonce. And I respect that so much because being an artist that has done so much in the music space in general, still having that passion to do an album like this is just inspiring, not just in music, but with anything you do. Because I know how much effort just goes into composing a song like this. And being where Beyonce is in her career, it just shows how much passion and love that she has for the art of music, just in general. Track 5, Energy.
Energy. From the 45, don't get out of line. My double lines we cross is dollar signs. Yeah. Ooh, ooh. We was on stop mode, got froze from page road, no pause. Okay. You know that I'm gonna be extra, and the camera go pop, 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 pop. Keep on waiting like that. Flicking it up, all this good energy, got you all in your feelings. Just into the country with derringers, cause them Karens just turned into terrorists.
Them Karens just turned into terrorists? Did they just turn into terrorists? Or they been terrorists ever since we've been picking cotton back in the days? You know? Fuck y'all. I'm gonna just start off with that's definitely my least favorite track on the album. It's not a bad track in any stretch. Just feel like the production was all over the place and the mashups didn't really go together that well. But I like what she was saying on the track. I mean, energy, big energy, you know what I'm saying? Lotto, shout out Lotto. I like Beyonce's use of reggae on there. I like how she gave a shout out to that culture. As far as the song goes, I wasn't really a big fan of it. Track 6, Break My Soul, I already heard that, but I don't know, just because it's a Beyonce album and we probably ain't gonna hear from her for a while, I'm gonna play it. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. Everybody looking for something that lives inside. When I first heard this single, I didn't know where Beyonce was going with this, but now I get it. I get it now, and it fits right. It fits perfectly. I still don't know about Beyonce pretty much telling people to quit their jobs. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like she can speak from that point because you're rich and wealthy, my love. But I love the song, though. I do love the song. The hook on here is just addicting. I feel like everywhere I go outside now, I hear this song just as much as I hear the Drake Massive record. I can't escape these two songs. So, you know, it's in my head, and I can't help but sing along to it when I hear it. It's going to do some damage, just like every Beyonce album do, but this is different because you can play this shit anywhere. Like, I went into Starbucks and they was playing this. And no, I wasn't getting the coffee from Starbucks. It was just connected to another store. You know how they do that now? They have shopping centers inside of shopping centers. You know, you have to go through a store to get to another one. Yeah, that's what that was. I don't drink Starbucks. I'm innocent. Track 7, Church Girl. Can't name this shit Church Girl after talking the way you've been talking. Come on, B. She got the soul sample in here. I'm about to cry. Beyonce on the soul sample.
I've been up, I've been down. Feel like I move mountains. I'm wanting everybody. Soon as I get in this party, I'm gonna let go of this party. Nobody can judge me but me. Are you drop it like a body.
Wow, bro.
I drop it like a body. Drop it like a body. Church girl, you can be my daddy if you want to. You can be my daddy if you want to. She gon' shake that ass and I'm pretty tickle bitties. So get your racks up, get your Mac up. I'm a bust it, I can live right. Morning at church in the morning. Doing God's work, you going in. I'm wanting everybody. Soon as I get in this party, I'm gonna let go of this party.
This song kind of crazy though. I ain't gonna lie. This song kind of crazy. It ain't really for me. It's not for me. I'm not the church girl, so.
Church girls acting loose, bad girls acting loud. Let it go, girl. Let it out, girl. It must be the cash, cause it ain't your face. Now do it, baby, stick it, baby. Do it, baby, stick it, baby. Do it, baby, stick it.
It must be the cash cause it ain't your face. Oh.
Cash a little harder, and she might let you dive in the water. Drop it like a thotty, drop it like a thotty.
I I don't know about the advice she's giving to these girls in this song, but I mean, I guess the advice is just to be free, be yourself. We all knew them good girls that acted bad when their parents was around, or they was out of the vicinity of, you know, the people that they loved the most. But was it really acting though, or was that just them? We all somewhat be afraid to reveal our real identity to the people that we love. So I guess in this song, she's telling the woman that listen to her, don't be afraid to be yourself. You know, nobody can judge you. You know, but people are gonna judge you because that's how this world is. You know, they end up judging you at the end of the day. I don't know how else to put it. They end up judging you, but you know, you can't care about that. You just gotta flourish into the flower that you always wanted to be. Me myself, I'm probably never gonna go back to this song because, you know, it has nothing to do with me. Track 8, Plastic Off the Sofa. Only time I seen plastic on the sofa was when I went over my grandma's house. And I wanted her to snatch that shit off then because I couldn't even sit up straight. And then if you be sitting down too long, it feel like you just got off a boat ride.
But I know you can't help but to be yourself around me. Yourself around me. It's the way you weigh your emotions on both of your sleeves. Face you make when I tell you that I had to leave. And I know you had it rough growing up, but that's okay. I can say, the little things that make you, you. I think you're so cool, even though I'm cooler than you.
See, I might be thinking a little too deep into this song, but I don't know. After hearing Lemonade, you know, a song like this is refreshing because it means Jay-Z been a good boy, man. Jay-Z been a good dude, man. He's not Satan like she tried to paint him out to be. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Jay, man. That is if this is about him because, you know, we never know with Beyonce. She can have 30 writers in there just coming up with something beautiful. This song was beautiful. I loved it. She had that beautiful jazz funk fusion going on in the background. And then her voice is just, I'm gonna keep saying it's so beautiful that it just carries so much through these tracks. Like it's carrying these tracks. The production is great. Don't get me wrong, but you know, the different vocal tones she's using, like this is R&B, man. Not R&B as far as the production, but just by her voice. This is what a beautiful voice sounds like. And it's not too much auto-tune and reverb slapped over it. It's just her raw, talented voice. Keep doing your thing, Jay. I'm with you. I'm with you. Track 9, Virgos Groove. Virgos. My God. I just noticed that my eyes been closed half of this reaction, probably most of it. You have to close your eyes when you listen to this, man. You just have to. You have to get the full experience. I'm not even talking as much as I usually do because I just can't. The queen is back.
Oh, me, kiss me when you bruise me. When you touch somebody, touch me. To love somebody, love me. To trust somebody,
It just has to be a blessing to be in the studio with Beyonce because as a producer, you only have one job, and that's to basically do what she tells you to do. Just to come in there and do what you do best, whatever she hired you for. Because if you're getting hired by Beyonce, first of all, you know, you're pretty good at your job. And she's going to do the rest, man. If you're there to write, she's going to deliver it perfectly. If you're there to produce, then you just need to make the sound that she wants. And she's just going to carry it with her voice.
let me love you back. Touch me, please me. Yeah, you are.
It seems like the first few songs I heard on this album was based around self-love and I love me and you can't judge me because I know I'm that bitch. But these last few songs, it's just been kind of an appreciation for the man that she loves, which is, you know, it has to be Hov, man. It's an album that's not really staying stagnant as far as production-wise. There's a lot going on in the background, and she's making it theatrical and where you're not just sitting there with your hands on your lap. No, it's a lot of progression within the production, and she's making it more appealing to the ear because the instrumentation is moving forward and is not staying still throughout the record. It's a lot going on, and I usually don't like that because a lot of the times it's not structured correctly. But on this record, man, track 10, Move. You can't do that because I didn't like this song at first. You can't just use your beautiful voice as a crutch every time I don't necessarily like a song sonically. Like, she always has that to fall back on, and that's such a cheat code. Cause I hated this song when it first came on. See, the first half of that song I didn't like at all, and I actually hated it because I didn't know what was going on instrumentational wise. I like the Congo drums that was happening, but it sounded like some instruments that would, you know, be more included in the song that came out in about 2012. But like, I knew when the voice change happened that we was in trouble, that I was in trouble. I like Beyonce's effort of trying to do a little patois because my patois is not that good, my boy, my girl. I mean, we get to the second half of the song and I was right. We was in trouble because it just turned into a vibe, a curated vibe that you just can't deny. I had to chop off the first half of this song. I'm sorry, but I'm looping the second half easily. Beyonce just has so many different sounds going on, and I know I'm probably reiterating the same point as far as this, but the way these songs are curated and composed and delivered, it's just amazing. I'm gonna be saying this is how we groove, this is how we kiss like shit. I wish this dropped in the beginning of the summertime. It's not like, you know, I went anywhere this summer or anything like that, but I'm just mad that I gotta wait till 2023. That's next year, right? Yeah, 2023 in order to use this. Track 11, Heated. This is like some ballroom shit, man. Like, is that what that is? It sounds like some ballroom music, man. I've been to a few ballrooms before. You know, when you get all dressed up and, you know, you got a nice date with you that you don't really know that well, but you have to fake it throughout the night. Yeah, that's what this sounds like, man. And the music just makes it that much better to get through the day. Or through the night, I should say. Beyonce helping a lot of people out as we speak.
I gotta pull it down.
A whole lot of playing victim and playing villain at the same time. Pew, pew. The subject matter on here, man, shit. We back to her talking her shit. I gotta fan myself off. I'm too heated. But saying I'm too heated, I'm heated right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of y'all shit. I'm tired of y'all bitches. But I'm also heated because I got this shit on. I got this shit on. I got these shit on. Be getting that real classy / sassy Beyonce on this record. If her fans ain't gonna stop your career, she definitely gonna do it with these songs. See, me as a man, I don't find myself relating to Beyonce that often. But when she do say shit that catch my eye, like whole lot of texting but no conversation, you know, I have to stop and just sit here for a minute and be like, damn, that shit really hit home. Because it do be a whole lot of texting with no conversation. And it's usually coming from my side. I'm working on it, B. I'm working on it. I don't play victim and villain at the same time, though. I don't know who you was talking about right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the victim in any situation. The one gripe I do have, if any, with this song is that she's shouting out these brands that don't need to be shouted out. Man, fuck Chanel. Fuck Tiffany. She's talking about Tiffany and Co, right? Fuck Tiffany and fuck Co. These people don't deserve your grace, even though they probably paid you millions to be in an ad. I know a lot of y'all females out there like Chanel bags and Tiffany and Co. What the fuck do Tiffany and Co even sell? You know what I mean? I never bought Tiffany and Co for any woman. You know what I mean? I never bought Chanel either, so let me just shut up. Track 12, Thick. That is it, right? It's thick, right?
Ass getting bigger. Rags getting bigger. That's that thick. That's that real shit. Thick. That's the nana. That hoochie coochie la la. Yeah, that's that Fiji aqua. That's that freak Nick. That's that 1996. She say she on the diet, girl. You better not lose that ass. That's that thick. Oh, that's that strawberry. That's that mama. That's that girl that me your number. That's that joy. That's that style. Look at your body. Right.
Beyonce just being able to like talk for half of the song and it sound good. And then you just reminded that she can sing like shit. Even when it gets a little bit boring, here she comes. Like, it's just not fair. Well, I mean, I love the message. Don't get me, I love the message. But as far as the song goes, I think it's one of the more simpler songs that she's had on there. I feel like it's going to be a hit for sure. Ass getting thicker. I mean, what woman is not going to want to say that? Cash getting larger. Rags getting bigger. Like, that's the same thing, but it's just genius. I feel like after hearing this song that she had to spell it that way. She had to put the emphasis on thick. She had to really make it known what she meant. Oh, man. But who knew Beyonce was this witty, man? Did y'all know this? Now, the song, for me, though, it's not for me. Like, it's not for me. Literally, it's not for me. It's for the beautiful women out there. Track 13, All Up in Your Mind. Everybody.
I tried to get all up in your mind. I'll go through the time if it means I'll make you mine. You need a real wild girl. You need me on your genius, it's gonna take a little work. Me heard it first, cause I'ma make you work. Put me first in what you need, I know you gonna let me go. I tried to get all up in your mind. I really love you. So I'ma do it for you. Yeah, they really like your smile. It's not mine. I stay up a while.
See, as far as the song, hear me out. I don't like the song, but I like the roles that she played within the song. I get all up in your mind. And then she proceeds to get all up in your mind by saying things like, I really love you. And, you know, this kitty is yours. And, you know, I like that little flip she did. You know, she changed her voice up and everything. She does what women does when they try to get up in your mind. She's letting it be known that she's the woman that can actually get up in your mind and make you do what she wants you to do and tell her what she wants you to tell her. Basically what I got out of this song, shit, I can get all up in your mind because I'm her. And she's going to keep doing it if that means that she's going to make you hers. I said that right? If she's going to make you hers. And when she says make you hers, she doesn't really mean it as far as relationship wise. She just wants to control you. Like I keep saying, I think a lot of women are going to relate to this because they all have that one nigga that they either love or hate that they wish they can get into the head of. Track 14, America Has a Problem.
America has a problem.
Yeah, I agree.
I know you want it, see it. I know you need it, trouble. You want it all, so now I know. You probably gon' do what I want to. Can't hit it one time, multiple. I know you see this red on me. You can't get no higher than this. Boy, you know I grind when I pull up to change your mind. Your mind, supplying my man. I'm in demand as soon as I land. Just know I roll with them goons in case you start acting familiar. Higher racks on me. Now come and get
Man, this some real 1980s shit, man. Just know I roll with them goons. Just in case you start acting familiar. This the type of love I kill for. Listen to her, man. Listen to her. Don't try to get too friendly with the Carters. Seemed like she went back to that 80s synth pop sound on this one. I think that's my favorite sound throughout this project, in my opinion. I like the house music. I definitely like the different aspects of like reggae and different fusions of sounds that she's used, but I think I like this sound the most on this album. And she's actually rapping on here, which is a surprise because throughout most of this album really didn't get much rapping. We got a lot of, we got a lot of her regular talking voice and, her speaking to us on a lot of records, but she was actually dropping bars on here. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce, whose pen did you use for this? But yeah, I like this song a lot. I just love the fact that Beyonce is able to still be a chameleon after all these years. She's never really stuck to a set sound on this entire album. She uses a sound here, fusions it with this sound over here, mixes it with this sound over here. I really want to know the process she went with in creating this album. I want to know who was beside her, who she went to for advice. I want to know all that just because I'm a music head and I'm interested in things like that and interested in people that's in the background that actually do shit. It's just a lot that went into this album. You can just tell by hearing it. So it's gonna be real interesting to see how this album unfolds over the next few months, a few years, because we all know Beyonce's records last for years. We always listen to the last record until the next one comes out. So, man, fire record. Track 15, Pure Honey.
coming from my technique. Bad bitches to the left. Money bitches to the right. You can be both. Meet in the middle. Dance all night.
Oh, I was about to say you can't be both. I was about to say, man, Beyonce, because you definitely both.
It should cost $1 billion to look this good. 4, 3, 2, fucking busy. That's my technique. The pretty girls to the floor. Get your money, cutty, hutty.
Beyonce is a fucking genius, man. When they play this song, who's not gonna hit the dance floor? You're not a bad bitch if you're not on the floor when this comes on. She's a fucking genius. Every girl thinks she's a bad bitch. And if you don't, you're beautiful. Remember that. You know what I mean? So you should be on the dance floor.
It should cost $1 billion to look that good. But she make it look easy because she brought it. The boys to the floor. Get your money. All them boys want my honey for me. Bad bitches to the left. Money.
What happened, man? You had something for us right there. What happened?
It should cost $1 billion to look this. I see you want it and you're coming for me. Money,
oh shit.
Yes, he is my guilty pleasure. What you give me, I don't, baby. I won't stop. Got this sweet on your tummy. Don't it taste yummy?
I bet it do.
Take a gas, girls and low on cash.
That's crazy. The song was crazy, but I'm not even talking about that. It's crazy that, the Pretty Boys was only on the floor for like 20 seconds. I like this song a lot. One of my favorites on this entire project. See, it's not even that I wanted us to be on the floor a little bit more. I just wanted to hear the beat a little bit more. That Michael Jackson, was that a Michael Jackson sample? Definitely a lot of Michael Jackson influence on this entire album, I would say. It's not too much, but it's sprinkled in there. Some Prince as well. Like I said, not a lot, but it's just sprinkled throughout the album. You can tell that she drew some influence from that style of music. I think this track has some of the best writing I've heard on this entire project because it doesn't seem like the writing was too much to focus on this project. It was more the feeling, more the atmosphere, more the production. I wanted to save this to the end because I know I'm going to have a little bit to say about this album, but if Beyonce was going to make a dance album, I wouldn't have thought that she would have done this. No, this is totally outside of the box of anything I thought she would have done. Even after I heard Break My Soul, I never thought that she would go this deep into this style of music. When I say this style of music, I mean all different styles of music. She didn't go with one set sound. And I gotta say, even for Beyonce and the strong fan base that she has that will pretty much get behind anything she does, it's pretty brave on her part to do something like this. I might not like it in its entirety as a full album, even though it's our first listen. I can tell I'm not going to go back to certain tracks. But like I said, man, I have to tip my hat off to her for being this brave and, you know, being this extensive in her creative process. Because Beyonce knows her sound, she knows her fan base, she knows what the people want. You know, that's one of the things that goes behind this machine that is Beyonce. She could have easily went with something that's pretty simple and people was expecting from her, but you know, she went with Act One, the Renaissance. She went with something different. She wanted to be not polarizing, but you know, she wanted to be a conversation piece more than probably what she would have been if she would have dropped a simpler project. Track 16, Summer Renaissance. We back in the 80s.
I'm gonna take you all the way. Baby, can I take you all the way? I just wanna touch you.
I like that last track a lot. Matter of fact, Beyonce done did something to me with that last track. It kind of ended as an act. You know what I mean? It kind of ended like this is going to be there's going to be a sequel to this said project. She didn't end it like this is the end. You won't see me in 5-6 years. You know, she ended it as, you know, I'm coming back soon. A lot of 80s funk in that track mixed with some dance house music, man. I don't even know how to explain it because it really isn't dance music and it's not house music. You know, a lot of people I know are going to compare this album to Drake's, but I don't feel like you can because it's deeper than Drake's album. You know what I'm saying? It's more potent. You can tell more went into actually conducting and actually putting the puzzle pieces together to create an album like this. First thing I want to say is that this album is different and it's definitely going to get a lot of people talking. Because first of all, this is a backdrop that Beyonce has barely ever touched musically, yet alone making an entire album surrounding this sound. There was a lot of influence pulled from house music, pop, 80s funk, reggae, hip hop. It was just so many styles of music mashed into one album. And when you look up the word Renaissance, right? It's the revival or renewed interest in something. So I'm guessing since there's no set topic connecting the album title to the album itself, she just basically got inspired by all these different styles of music. And when you're Beyonce and you get a thought like that, even though she doesn't have to run to those specific people that are big in those spaces, I'm kind of glad she did because this isn't something that's easy to pull off. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't something that you could just go and do and it come off authentic even for someone that's as talented as her. I don't think there were any dead spots as far as production throughout the entire project. I think she did a great job in being able to capture my full attention throughout the entire experience. Vocally, she still sounds amazing and that just speaks to her pure talent. But I would say I'm most impressed by her pulling a lot from the art that she was creating and being able to incorporate it into her delivery throughout this entire album. Like the different vocal tones and distortion that she used, like whoever was around her when creating this album, they have to feel accomplished when they hear this because like I feel like their objective was reached, whatever that was. Heavy sampling, but it wasn't overdone. Massive influence all over, but it didn't come off as biting. Like everything was done so intricately and convoluted that I feel like only a perfectionist would want to go through the effort to put together a piece like this. And when I look up at the ceiling, I feel like I've been talking too much already. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it with, you know, great album by B, man. Great album. Can't wait to hear Act 2. I know that's coming soon and I know I'm finna be hearing this shit everywhere I go. I know artists are happy as shit because Beyonce is finally out of the way. But when I listened to this album, she was really never in y'all way to begin with because this is so removed from the R&B hip hop space. So y'all shouldn't have been scared. Y'all should have been happy. Y'all better be happy she put this out. Hey man, you already know how we do it. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. I'm going to be here. You already know the motto. Let me know what y'all think about the album down below in the description. I keep saying fucking description. Not the description in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about the album in the comments. Renaissance. Yeah. We gone. Yee.